Hello, good morning. I am Orry and welcome to yet another patch note reading. It is 7.25. So, I'm gonna make our way through this and have a little read. No, just in case you are here, and I will put a little bit to him, there have been slight PvE adjustments, but don't expect too much. It's just a few AoE adjustments for one little bit for Ninja, and then it's for Bard, Machinist, and something else. We'll go through them. Anywho, let's get into it. So it's 7.25. We've got the Occult Crescent, which is awesome. Picture's looking pretty cool. It starts in Tuliolal, to be expected. Of course, you've got a completed Dawn Trail, and then there's a bunch of follow-up quests, which will subsequently do some unlocks, and I would imagine the story for them. Phantom weapons. These are the new relics. So this is obviously something you can do within, and I believe it was also mentioned you could do it like outside of the new content as well. You've still got a complete unfamiliar territory, which I believe is the third quest. There you go. So it'll be obviously, so you do have to unlock it to do this, which is fine. It's probably within the area, it looks like, in the background. So it's kind of similar if people have done the Bozja area like Gangas. It will probably be an area like that. Anywho, more Hildebrand. I've been holding my Hildebrand, if I'm being honest, so I've still been waiting. But that will start in Solution 9. You speak to Nashu, and you can have even more Hildebrand goodness. So down, Mamool. Yes, the new society quests. I believe this one is Gatherers. Let's just have a look. Moja Allied Society May quest and daily quests will involve automatic level system. All the usual, like you can use it to just level your gatherers and such as you go on, and it'll scale like for XP wise. Just trying to find out whether it's Disciple of the Land. There we go. Yeah, so it's a gatherer beast tribe quest essentially. Got a bunch of quests to do. To unlock the Moja, Mr. Okay, yeah, so you got to do a couple of side quests. Thankfully, though, recently or in recent times, if you haven't done the aimed quests, which will be these, which you need to have done one forest, it'll show you the blue quests. It's doing normally a little blue. It's kind of like a quest icon with a little blue plus. So that'll help you unlock the beast tribe or the allied society quest. And it'll work like any of the other ones, just the daily hand-ins and stuff, and then going and so forth. So yeah, that's fine. Requested material is going to be collected random ticket. Yes, that's fine. It's all the stuff you would expect from a beast tribe. You can only do it while this UCAT stockpile. You can only do it when you've got the quest active. You do it, and then you'll rank up, and then there will be mounts and other assorted stuff. Housing. Let's have a looky. New furnishings have been added, of course, like some Cosmos type stuff here. Some meteors and some moon and rock, and they look like the commandments. New orchestra and rolls expected. New triple triad cards, new NPCs for triple triad, always fun. Means I've got even more NPCs to compete now. Miscellaneous entries for the Occult Crescent have been added to the challenge log under field operations. Yes, we have another field operations thing, I believe, for Occult Crescent. A new hairstyle inspired by the 14 hairstyle design contest. Yes, it's this one. It's kind of related to like what it already was, which is quite cool. Personally, not for me, but it's kind of close to what the original was, which is nice. Let's go down. A new emote. I think it's a little dance. Obviously, you can't tell here. Would have been nice if, like, for emotes and stuff, they get gifts. Battle system. Right. So here are the battle changes. So ninja. Yeah. So they've dropped the potency for the verse on. Oh damn. Okay, so Phantom's now a flat potency, Kunai's Bane's flat potency, and so is Temri Jindo. Which is good because Ninja's AoE is kind of it's kind of janky. This really helps with M6S. And obviously Hollow is good. It also kind of helps out with Fru as well. Anything with obviously 2 targets or more. Ninja had a problem with M6S's. Obviously, before a bunch of their AoE kind of just comes from this Hollow, which is the after effect of using an AoE while also having Dotan, but because the ads move so much, they're never really in there. So it kind of suffers compared to, I think, literally all of the other melee. So this is good ninja change. Bard. Pitch perfect. Reduction in potency after first target is changed from 55 to 50. That's okay. I don't even know what the potency on pitch perfect even is, actually. Shadow Bite potency has been increased from 180 to 200. Barrage potency from 280 to 300. 20 potency increase. I think Shadow Bite's in like a 1 minute. So it's better than nothing. Blast Arrow going from 60 to 50. Nice. Resonant Arrow 55 to 50. Radiant Encore from 55 to 50. That's okay. Machinist. Ricochets. Reduction after the first target from 40 to 30. Chainsaws 50 to 35. That's quite a nice one. Chainsaws decent, like quite nice. Reduction in potency on double check from 40 to 30. Same with Checkmate, 40 to 30. Excavate has gone from 50 to 35. And then Full Metal Fields from 40 to 30. Good. Kind of odd that there's no actual just genuine potency buffs to Machinist, but I can't say I even expected it. But these AoE changes are very, very nice for M6S and Fru, because if it's a passive cleave like Ricochet Chain, so in fact I think all of these just have passive cleave when you press the button, so it's nice just in case there is a second target. It helps with Fru, it helps with M6. Yeah, it's actually quite nice. And it'll line up potentially with the ads bit in M7. So it's nice. Summoner also had the same thing. Death Flare, 60 to 50. Akmon, 60 to 50. Revelation, 60 to 50. Sunflower. Okay, so all of the big ultimates plus Death Flare get a 60 to 50 adjustment, which is fine. You won't see Dancer in here because Dancer actually got some decent ones in 7.2, so it didn't need them. Okay, so the big content. The Occult Crescent, South Horn. It's the first bit. This really does give me Mark vibes. The pyramid just reminds me of the Weeping Sea. Not the Weeping Sea. Where is it the Weeping Sea map? But anyway, I digress. The Occult Crescent is a new instance encounter wherein players explore an island enveloped in a magical ward, participating in large-scale battles and challenging skirmishes with their fellow explorers. Read on and learn what awaits you. You need to be a level 100 with an average item level of 690 or above. 8 player, well, party size, yeah. Party size, obviously 8. Can't queue in anymore. But you will be able to. You'll be able to do alliances because of the large scale. Time limit, 3 hours, I think. Yep. It's got requirements. You need to have done Unfamiliar Territory. What would we say that was the 3rd quest in, because that's also where you get the relic. Entering. Players can enter by speaking to Jeff Roy in the Phantom Village within a specific place. If entering as a party, the leader must speak with Jeff Roy. That's fine. Traversing. Players are free to ride mountains at any time after entering the court, but they can't fly. Expected. It would be very short-lived if you could suddenly fly in this content. The map would have to be absolutely ginormous. Oh, okay, Occult Return. While I'm thinking, oh, okay, so they're actually just... That's really nice. They've changed the return. Okay, yeah, cool. Sorry, Occult return. While on Occult Crescent, the action return will be replaced by Occult return. Using this action will return players to the base camp. I'm assuming this is going to have a much lower cooldown, akin to what also happens on the moon. If you've done the cosmic exploration in any way, there's a return on that, which is like quite short, so you can kind of just zip back and forward to the base camp. So maybe that's a similar kind of situation. Changing classes. You may change between DOW or DOM classes and jobs that are at level 100. However, you cannot change classes or jobs during combat 100. Wait, that are level 100. Wait, so you can't level in this place? Oh. Well, that's kind of weird. Normally, a character program. Yeah, sorry. I was just commenting on this. Generally, they use this kind of content to level anything from like level 90 upwards. The fact that you can't enter on anything that's not level 100 is something else. Anyway, it's just odd. Really. Character progress. Progress on the occult is measured by a separate leveling system, which is knowledge. Players accrue knowledge akin to experience points by completing quests and defeating enemies that inhabit the Isle. Knowledge level. This is a leveling system specific to Occult Crescent. Your knowledge level can be increased by accumulating sufficient knowledge. Engaging foes with a knowledge level higher than your own will reduce damage dealt and increase damage received. That's kind of cool, but you will garner more knowledge upon victory. Kind of expected. But I like this. It just stops you from like battering higher level stuff. Current knowledge level is displayed via the HUD, which will look like this, and the experience bar. Cool. Being intrigued to see now like how fast it goes and how the fates and stuff. Incapitation. Just basically, if you get KO'd and you're above level 5, you start getting a penalty if you return to base camp without a revive. This has been in every version of this kind of content, so just know if you are level 5 or above, call for a res in alliance chat or shout chat or any of the, not alliance chat, just in shout chat, like any of the just the major stuff. Just do a shout, do just anything, because you don't want to be losing experience points. Generally it's about half a level or even a level, and it will obviously like hinder a bunch of your progress. XP chains. Under certain conditions, contextually defeating enemies within a set time period will yield a bonus to knowledge, phantom experience, and rewards accrued. Alright, it's the usual. Okay. Excuse me. The bonus yield increases incrementally up until chain 30, which is beyond which the bonus is capped. Okay. Experience chains occur upon defeating an enemy whose knowledge level exceeds your own, but the exact threshold will change depending on party size. Okay. During solo play, the threshold is based on your own knowledge level, where in a balanced party, the threshold is based on the party's average knowledge level. This exact thresholds are as follows. Okay. So 2 levels higher where you're solo, 3 levels higher where you're 2, 4 or 5 where you're 3 or 4 players, 6 or 7 where you're 5 or 6 players, or 7 or 8 where you're 7 and 8. As you don't get changed bonuses if you do not meet these requirements. Kind of cool. It's kind of cool. Stops you from basically just destroying stuff and yielding ridiculous rewards for it, which is nice. This shows you they've already got an icon which will show you, which is a chain, which will start a chain. So it's not something you just have to, will this work? They've got a little thing on there which shows you what works, which is good. Phantom jobs. This is the new system. Akin to the action system and stuff from older rare places. Phantom jobs. Phantom jobs are supplemental jobs that can be acquired in addition to your main job. Selecting a phantom job will grant access to specific phantom actions. Acquiring phantom jobs. As you progress through quests on the Occult Crescent, you will gain access to different phantom jobs. Further phantom jobs can be acquired by using items called soul shards. These crystalline objects can be purchased from a vendor on the isle or found in coffers in the field of critical engagements. Oh, critical encounters. Sorry, I used the Bosja name for them. Outside of combat and certain specific conditions, phantom jobs can be changed at any time by selecting phantom job details on the HUD. Selecting change phantom job and then choosing your desired phantom job from the phantom job repertoire window. So you would click the job, change it and stuff. Cool. Phantom job progression. Phantom job progression is governed by your phantom job level, which is increased by accruing phantom XP. Defeating enemies and completing encounters upon the isle will garner phantom XP for your current phantom job. Acquiring sufficient phantom XP will increase your phantom job XP, unlocking new phantom actions and phantom traits in the process. Upon reaching a phantom job's maximum level, you will receive the Phantom Mastery status, which grants an increased damage dealt and other helpful effects, and remains active even should you change to another phantom job. Nice. The more you master, the more powerful your Phantom Mastery effect becomes. Nice. There is a reason to level them all. That's kind of cool. That will be very effective for the 48 man. The exception to this is the first phantom job available to you, Phantom Freelancer. Freelancers do not gain experience through traditional means, instead it levels up with every additional phantom job. Okay. Interesting. So in order to level the freelancer, you have to level the other phantom jobs, which is fine. Phantom actions. Phantom actions are special actions available while on Occult Crescent. Cannon fire. Different phantom jobs have access to a variety of offensive, restorative, and supplemental phantom actions. Cool. Phantom actions can be executed by toggling with the following methods. The action panel looks quite cool. Upon acquisition, phantom actions are required to the phantom action panel, from which they can be selected for execution. It even tells you how to do it. While using a gamepad, press the right trigger plus a right thumb click. So R2 plus R3 if you're on a PlayStation controller to execute the currently selected phantom action. If multiple phantom actions are available to use, left trigger plus right thumb click, so L2 plus R3 will rotate the phantom action panel, allowing you to toggle between different phantom actions. Nice little system. It's not that hard and it's actually kind of cool. The phantom action panel will also be controlled using duty actions while on the duty. Oh yeah. Okay, so execute and select duty action 1, duty action 2. Nice. Assigning those bad boys to the hotbar. Assign to default functional action. Assign to okay. Set to hotbar. Gamepad only. So it makes it easier for controller players if you don't like that to execute these actions, which is good. There is a little bit further down for PC game. Well, yeah, for PC gamers. So it's sorry, mouse and keyboard users, I guess. The following settings are accessible via the Phantom Job window settings, which is good. Phantom Job action rotation, clockwise or counterclockwise, reset after execution. When enabled, resets Phantom action. Okay, cool. There's some nice little freedom. Here you go. Hotbar wise, this is for us. Phantom actions be executed via the hotbar just like other actions. To do so, simply register the icons via your actions and traits menu under duties. It's quite nice. Phantom actions 1 to 5 are automatically switched to respective phantom actions while in Occult Crescent. They can be dragged and dropped to the hotbar or registered via the subcommand menu. Encounters on the Occult Crescent. While on there, you can participate in fates and critical encounters. Neither fates nor critical encounters are affected by your knowledge level. Oh look, it's outright. Fates are combat encounters. It's the same. Fates are fates. You get to join them whenever they show up. And then you have critical encounters. There's a large scale where up to 72 people can join together. Basically, these are like register fates. So you can't just, for fates you can just join. Critical encounters you have to register for. And they can only be triggered by killing certain mobs. To participate, yeah, there you go. I must go to the liquor. And I'm like, okay. Oh, you got a main. Okay, then so they've changed it. Forget what I just said about a thingy. So you've got to go to the area, and then you've got to remain in the designated area to join it, which is actually it's different. So it's kind of cool. The Fork Tower, blood. The Fork Towers are the greatest challenge to be found in Occult Crescent, accessible upon reaching level 20, which I assume would be the max level, or greater, so maybe not, I could be wrong. I'm assuming or greater goes to future content. You may work together with up to 48 people to overcome powerful foes and tricky battle mechanics. The Fork Towers may be unlocked by completing a certain quest available on the Occult Crescent. Entering the Fork Towers. People must offer sanguine ciphers at a cipher, so one of these little tower things, to activate the ethereal node, which will teleport them inside the tower's halls. Ciphers can be purchased from a member of the expedition via a currency exclusive to the occult, right? The quantity of ciphers in your possession is displayed on the Occult Crescent HUD. They will only, okay, so they only appear. These only appear during certain weather conditions. When 16 or more players offer the sanguine ciphers, the ethereal node activates. Okay, so it looks like this. After a short time, the node is activated. A maximum of 48 players who offer the sanguine ciphers will receive the right of entry, the Fork Tower status effect, granting them clearance to enter the Fork Tower. This spells disaster for organized groups, personally, but that was the same in BA. If more than 48 people offer thingy, those who invested a greater number will have a higher chance of being selected. Yeah, this for organized groups, this spells disaster from those people who just want to snipe their way in because it's just wastes the place, right? Yeah. Anyway, it depends how difficult it is, I suppose. If it's like BA, then it's going to be a nightmare. If it's like Classroom, then it shouldn't be too bad. But if you spend a Sanguine Cipher, but don't, but not selected, it gets given back to you, so it's not. Resurrection restrictions. While inside the Fork Tower, people are subjected to a status that limits resurrections. Stacks of this effect are lost each time players are revived using phantom actions after rating 0. Oh, damn, so you have a limited number of deaths now. Ooh, fun. Players were incapacitated and elect to return to the starting point or use called return will transport back to base camp. We're not permitted to re-enter the tower. Well. Occult Crescent has 2 currencies: silver pieces, which you get from critical encounters and fates, and then gold pieces, which is from defeating the enemies. Both can be traded to this lovely NPC for various items, probably a mount, your ciphers, and some like Glen Glam and stuff like that. You can confirm these currencies on your HUD. So that's nice, that's nice. Pies. Unlike normal instance duties, you may form, disband, or leave parties at any time while in OC. You may also change your online status to looking for party. Yeah, I mean, also this red text just means if you go in and then leave the party and join somebody else, when you leave the instance, you'll just be back in the party that you left when you first went into the duty. That's all it means. Balanced pies. A party formed on the Occult Crescent will be considered balanced when all the members of the party are within 3 knowledge levels of each other. In balanced parties, your knowledge level is adjusted to the average level of all party members, and enemies defeated award increased a phantom. Okay, that's kind of cool. A warning icon, sorry, knowledge level sync. A warning icon will appear at the thing when your party is not balanced. You got a warning here. Finally, my press level sync icon at the top. It's first to toggle level sync on and off. So I think if you sink people, it makes it balanced potentially. Enabling this will just throw all the way 3 more points to the lowest, creating a balance. So if you're not a balanced party, you must level sync to make it a balanced party, otherwise you're kind of screwed. Which is a good system to have. Whereas the lighter encouraged to make use of this when you need to play in a group. Okay, that's fine. These mysterious crystals are to run and hold a special power. Knowledge crystals resonate with certain phantom actions for any players and their corresponding effects, such as reduce vulnerability against certain types of attacks, increase movement speed, and more. You find one, interact with it. It looks cool. Oh, it's that wondrous palace. The Occult Crescent is teeming with treasure for the taking. Oh yes, treasure coffers. These treasure coffers are only visible to you, so be sure to reap the spoils when you're encountering one while exploring. Oh, nice. Defeating monsters on the Occult Crescent and completing something may of course chests appear somewhere in the isle. Persistent pots, plentiful treasure. Some fates in the Occult Crescent will task you with defending magic pots from hostile creatures. Those who contribute to the successful completion of these fates will discover a persistent pot. Then you got to run away. This was in Hydatos, Eureka. You used to run around with a little bunny behind you, and then it would take you to a place to get a coffer. Some of them are good, some of them are a little bit crap. Yeah, some of them are like, yeah. That's actually quite nice. Cash me if you can. In exchange for sips of elixir, these soulkins will offer hints. There you go, you just gotta follow the hints and use your elixir at the correct location to reveal a concealed coffer. On rare occasions, the may persist even after finding, allowing you to pursue further spoils. Okay, so it can stay. Interesting. Number of treasure element. Okay, cool. Neat. Fortune treasure chests. Fortune carrots. Treasure chests in Occult sometimes hold a fortune carrot. With one of these, you may notice signs of certain creatures nearby. Using fortune carrot near such signs will draw these creatures out in the open, eager to repay you with treasure. Be mindful that when someone receives a reward, however, you have to search elsewhere for new signs of creatures. Okay. Occult record. This is the there's going to be a mount reward for this eventually. You can already see it. It's like Bosja. Complete quests on the Occult Crescent to unlock the Occult record. There you go on the collection duty. This is what we covered earlier. Information concerning the Occult Crescent discovered during your expedition is compiled in the Occult record. Entries will be added. Okay. Phantom weapons. Let's go. Phantom weapons. These look okay. Pretty bulky. Not sure about this little bit at the front of the machinist weapon, but we'll see what the rest of them look like. I'm going to say Reaper's going to get a good weapon. They always do. Excuse me. I don't think Reaper gets bad weapons, really. They've had like one. As players explore and advance through Weps, the Phantom weapon chain, they will be able to obtain job specific weapons. I was like, eh? Yeah, cool. Let's go. Obtaining them. Complete the quest, forging the phantasmal. Probably butchered that. Players will receive one. Oh, through the. Okay, wait. Oh, right, yeah. So whichever one you go through the quest chain with is the one you get. Basically, if you do it on Paladin, you're getting the Paladin weapon. Additional, upon repeating the quest, players may receive additional weapons by speaking to Dodo Kuli in Phantom Village. Phantom weapon quests employ a system which will require players to proceed using the same. Oh yeah, that's fine. So basically, you have to play. And also, moving on from that though, the echo in the first tier has been increased to 15%. If that was something you're interested in. PvP, we don't really cover too much, but if you are interested, you can pause it as I scroll down. Some changes. Buffs to some P-range stuff. I think it's all the some of the actions. Oh damn. Yo, actually, never mind, a little bit of warrior. And Fellcleave now absorbs 25% of your HP. Damn. That's actually kind of crazy. That's real nice, actually. Phantom Rush got a buff. Sorry, I'm just looking at the ones I play. Nice. And Cold Fury. Yo, shit, 8,000 damage to a solo target. Ooh. Woohoo. Let's just flat potency now. Potency for the versatile stroke, even when attacking multiple targets, has been increased from 4,000 to 8,000. Jesus. Nice. Nice. Cool. And then the frontline actions have been adjusted. The following adjustments have been made to job damage output, damage taken, limit gauge. Okay. Oh, the limit gauge refill. And then, oh, thank God. Thank God. Honestly, this has been far too long. I did it yesterday, and it feels like it just goes on forever. But I mean, they have also adjusted the points, so it probably will still feel the same. It's a very welcome change from 3k to 2.4k. Thank God for that. Items, new Glimglams. There's some new Glimglams in the new content, I believe. There's also been some renames for the Eastern stuff to Far Eastern. Yeah, it's just they've just changed a bunch of the names. So if you can't find what it was, this is what it now is. Progress required to complete cosmic exploration projects has been reduced. Oh, okay. The difficulty, maximum quality, and rewards have been adjusted. Okay, so all the A1s have been changed to 5,000 difficulty, 14.1k from 916.9. And you get slightly adjusted rewards for them. Interesting. During cosmic exploration, when all foreign players that gathering points are no longer being displayed during stellar missions. Okay. New manner of botanist gathering points have been added. Fine. New items have been added to gathering points. Fine. The following adjustments have been made to fishing holes in Yaktal. Okay, so you can just fish in more places now, or earlier, I should say. New mount. I do want this. I'm curious as to where it comes from, but we shall see. A very cute turtle minion, very cute. A little bird that most people will want, and a very sparkly and jazzy umbrella. I do like that. A nice little parasol. Oh, that is cool. And a new fancy like double little glasses. Nice. They're obviously going to add multiple instances for Tuliyola and Yaktal, which just makes sense. Then they've adjusted a few things and added a few things. New portraits, new achievements, new adventurer plates. Oh, Twirl would be the new emote based on this. New trophies, new achievements for Xbox Series X, and then I'm not going to read the resolved issues. If you would like to check if you've had issues, I will put a link in the description for this, and then the known issues. But that's it. That is yet another 30-minute video. Hopefully, it takes so long to go through, but hopefully it's worth it. I hope you enjoyed. There'll be more videos coming out on the channel soon, working on a bunch of stuff, but until then I will see you either about Eorzea or somewhere. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys later. Take care. Bye.